The mood in the country is one of optimism. 96% of England fans that were polled say yes, you will win tomorrow and qualify automatically. Does that give you a lift?
Well, unfortunately, that was the game either. I mean, it would be very nice if we could win the game on polls, but unfortunately, excuse the pun, but unfortunately, whether 96, 100% or 2% believe we're going to win, it doesn't alter anything. It will be when the referee blows his whistle and we cross the white line to play the game, and that's all that matters to us, and the only thing that we're even remotely focused upon.
You have to make one change because of Kyle Walker's suspension, but does your instinct say to you, keep changes to a minimum otherwise?
I think I'll keep the ideas about the team to myself for the moment, not least of all because the players haven't been informed, and on this occasion, I don't know whether Steve will back this one up. I'm not even so certain that they have such a clear idea as they would sometimes have when we do a lot of functional work in our preparation. With only 2 days this time, there's been no functional work done, so I'm not even certain that the players as yet are certain who's going to play at right back in place of the suspended Kyle Walker.
In midfield, during the game, of course, you brought on 3 midfielders as substitutes. Do they now all come into contention then for this game tomorrow night?
They're in contention for the first game and every bit as much in contention for the second game tomorrow night. I'm blessed with some fantastic players in that part of the field. Stephen and Frank did exceptionally well the other night, but in Michael Carrick and Jack Wilshere there's 2 other first class players, so that's always going to be a headache for me which ones I pick, but I would probably be bold enough to say that I think any combination of those 4 would be able to do the job for us.
What do you make of the prospect of 18,000 Polish fans cheering their team on? It'll clearly create a great atmosphere, but might it lift your opponents?
Well, I presume it will. I mean, I'm certain they'd rather play in front of 18,000 fans than hardly any fans at all, like we've had to do sometimes away from home, and like perhaps Montenegro had to do in the game on Friday night. But you know, we have a lot of Polish people living in this country, and from what I understand, the FA were virtually forced into this decision to let the Polish FA have the tickets, because otherwise there'd have been safety problems with infiltration of Polish fans amongst English fans. And as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure Stephen will back me up on this, our players are pretty used to playing in games where the opponents have their support as well. And I also think that the 65 or 70,000 vis-a-vis 20 is a pretty good average, or a pretty good margin for us. And if our fans get behind us like they've done so far, then I don't fear that.
You do have the safety net, of course, of knowing that if it doesn't go for you tomorrow night, there's still the playoffs. Do you think that'll help ease any tensions there might be and help the players express themselves?
No, I'm not sure it will. I think it would be a good question for Stephen, perhaps more than me. I think that as far as I'm concerned, I still feel the tension and feel the focus of this is the game we want to win. I don't know that I shall be particularly satisfied if we don't win, and know that we've got playoffs. We don't discuss that, so I can't imagine it's going to really affect the players' attitude, because I know their attitude is going to be one of, this is our game, this is our stadium, these are our fans, we are a good team, we are going to win. I'm pretty sure that's how they'll approach it.